Hey friends, hope you're well. So I just want to share a quick story with you. Sabrina Mapes was in Boston at one point. I don't know if she was living or vacationing, but she was enjoying the nice comfort of where she was staying and also the air conditioning. And her boyfriend, however, wanted to go to downtown Boston to get some breakfast smoothies at a particular spot. And so she got ready, but she had forgotten that she hadn't eaten anything the night before either. No breakfast. And as they were heading towards the subway, she started to get lightheaded. Probably didn't have enough sugar, in her body to, have enough energy. Well, along the way, she had to take a pause and to kind of catch her breath and gather her thoughts. And, at the urging of her boyfriend, come on, let's go. So she was rather determined to get to the subway. Well, they finally get to the subway, and the subway goes by, and instantly she could smell the fumes and kind of became a little nauseous. She really didn't feel well. But nevertheless, she thought, I need to try to make it there. So they're on the subway, and it's crowded. There's no extra seats, and so she has to stand. And as time goes by, she's getting weaker and weaker. And she tells her boyfriend, Marcel, I really don't feel good. And he says, nah, it's fine. You'll be okay. Another minute passes, I really don't feel good. So he's thinking, fine, well, I guess we can get off at the next exit. And before they could even make the next exit, she's starting to hear ringing in her ears, and her body is starting to slip. She's kind of going back and forth. Can I stay awake? Can I stay conscious? Until, boom, she passes out. Now, she was fortunately enough holding onto Marcel's arm, and so he was able to catch her and put her gently on the ground. But in the midst, as he was lowering her to the ground so she doesn't just fall and hit her head, there was a kind a Muslim woman wearing a hijab. She had a bottle of water. She takes it out and she tries to feed it to Sabrina. This kind woman was thinking only of Sabrina, didn't care what other people thought of her. Even though she looked different, it didn't matter. She saw this gal who needed help. Sabrina eventually comes to, and she really didn't get a good look at her, other than she could just see that she was wearing a hijab. And she was so grateful. And unfortunately, because she was just kind of out of it, she never really got to talk to her. They made the next exit. She was able to stand up. They were able to get a taxi home, I think, or they made it home somehow. I think it might have been a taxi. But point of the story is much like, the story of the Good Samaritan, or even the Golden Rules, to treat others well and just to, think of others. And in this time right now that we're living in, we've talked about this already. We live in a very divided country, nation, world, and there's racism that's abounding. But whether you're black or white or Hispanic or Asian or wherever you're from, Paraguay, we're all sons and daughters of God. May we treat one another as if, we are brothers and sisters, not as if, but we're all sons and daughters of God. May we treat each other well, to love, to be compassionate, and to listen well. May God bless you. Have a great week, and we'll see you online this Sabbath. Take care.